Hi, thanks for your increased attention to Long Island Railroad. Just have a few questions on that score, please. Can you please tell us if some of the extra police officers that you're going to hire will also be patrolling Long Island Railroad stations to handle issues that may occur there?
Senator, Long Island Railroad and Metro North. Yes.
Thank you. And can you also, I guess specifically Mr. Lieber, are you able to tell us an update on Belmont, what some of the, where we are now and what some of the next milestones are that we're hoping to reach for the Belmont new station?
Well, I think that the important thing is that we've selected a contractor and we're ready, and that award has been approved. We have to finalize the financing the financing backstop to make sure that the full amount of that contract is covered. But other than that, we're ready to go and to start work on this important project. Okay. And when will riders first be able to use the station, either one side or the other? I want to get back to you on that one. Okay. Just a specific thought overall with respect to Long Island Railroad interacting with the Climate Leadership and Community Protection Act that was passed last year. There's some questions raised about the purchase of some diesel engines for the Long Island Railroad, and obviously you guys have a lot of questions to figure out as to how soon you need things versus when new technology is available. But I was hoping that at some point the railroad would be able to come out with an overall plan in terms of how it's trying to decarbonize, when it will be electrifying more tracks, when it will be taking diesel locomotives out of service, and just have whether it's a 5 or 10 year plan or something. I got the impression it was a little haphazard. You kind of buy things when you need them, and it concerned me that the state is going in one direction with decarbonizing, and the railroad was kind of not with that. But obviously, you guys have to make tough decisions, but I wanted to bring that to your attention. Hope we can get a more comprehensive plan together.
Yeah, so Senator, Long Island Railroad and Metro North are both committed to complying with the Climate Leadership and Community Protection Act. It may have been haphazard at the Long Island Railroad, as you suggested in the past. That's no longer the case. We're very focused on being at every part of the MTA, being responsible stewards, including with respect to climate change and environmental issues. And the low-emission diesel locomotive issue, which the Cures Group has brought to the attention of the board regularly, has been taken seriously and will be taken into account in procuring locomotives going forward.
Okay, I appreciate that and look forward to speaking to you more specifically about that. There are a number of people I've spoken to who are concerned that a LaGuardia air train would create lots of problems for the railroad in the Willets Point area. Can you tell us how that will work and what money, if any, the railroad will have to spend to reconfigure itself in that area in light of the air train?
I think that what it will mean is more frequent stops at the Willets Point station, which has historically been used more as an event station, pending the development of the Willets Point area that's been planned for some time. So it'll be more service. Definitely, and the station itself is going to be, is going to be rebuilt and expanded and given full accessibility. So it will be a benefit from that standpoint. There will be more service, and it will be obviously part of the service on the Port Washington line.
Okay, and what right now are the status of the East River tunnels? Trying to get Amtrak to do work there. Can we assure riders that they're safe, and how soon can we get them rehabbed so that some of those main tunnels that were inundated with sandy flooding are going to be safe for travel and not create as many delays? Okay.
Well, let me tell you this: the East River, the professionals who looked at the tunnels for me have opined that the East River tunnels are not in as bad shape, not as sandy damaged as the L train Canarsie tunnel was. I don't give any certifications about what's what, but they seem to be functioning. There's no immediate danger at all. Number one. Number two, our goal, and we've literally had a series of large meetings with Amtrak that including one that took place yesterday. Our goal is to get Amtrak to consider some of the innovations in tunnel repair that we discovered as a result of the L train experience. And they have committed to us that they will look at them in earnest, my goal being to have as much of the work done nights and weekends so that you could minimize the duration of any full tunnel outages that need to take place once East Side Access opens in 2022. So I'm working on that, And I have Amtrak's commitment that they will consider all of these innovations to try to shorten the duration of any tunnel outage.
All right, thank you. Look, I'm going to knock on a lot of wood as I say this, but I think we're in a very different place than we were just a few years ago in terms of railroad reliability. I hope we continue to focus and work together to make it even better.